Hey, I hate when I put the light on, but it kind of looks better. Um, hey YouTube. Oh, this video's kind of, I don't know, it looks like it's buffering. Um, so today was actually a really fun day, for multiple reasons. So I just recently was on a color run, right? Except I didn't do the running. I did the people that like, they throw the color at you or whatever. Like I don't know if you'll be able to see. Yeah, you definitely won't be able to see. But I still have plenty of color on me. So I gotta take a shower like directly after this. Um, but it was super fun. It was really, really fun. I really enjoyed it. Um, like, and had I not, initially volunteered, I would have never had this much fun. Which, kind of makes me realize, like, you kind of gotta go after things, even if you, and that also delves into another topic. So, anyways, like I said, I went to this color run because I ended up volunteering. I like it's funny because uh I involuntarily volunteered for it, right? Like, because the reason I volunteered was that I was walking on my way to the dining hall, and on the dining hall sometimes they'll have like, and on the way to the dining hall they'll have like these little tables of when someone's trying to promote something or whatever. So there was a table, and I walked past it, and then the advisor of whatever group it was the SAGA club, which is the alliance sexual sexuality alliance sexuality and gender alliance club, right? Those that uh they like, it's basically the LGBTQ plus community, right? And so they're like, oh, hey, Jaden, um how would you like to volunteer for this color run? And I was like, because really I was looking at my phone just trying to walk to the dining hall. I was like, I took out my earbud. I was like, oh yeah, sure, why not? Um, I didn't fully hear the question though. Like, in hindsight, I know what the question was because I ended up doing it. So, they asked me, "Do you want to volunteer?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And they said to sign this thing, which is really stupid because you really shouldn't sign things if you haven't heard the question. Um, I know if my mom watches this, she's definitely gonna be like thinking I'm a trouble child. But mom, I'm not a trouble child. I promise you, I'm not. Anyways, so I ended up signing for to be a volunteer because I saw it said to be a volunteer, but I didn't know of what. So it was for the color run. So a couple days pass, and then I'm in the student center, and the same table is there, and because they're still trying to promote the color run before it happens, and they're like, "Oh, so Jaden, the color run is this Saturday," and I was like, "Oh, this Saturday now." And they're like, "Are you ready to volunteer?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course I am." And I really wasn't, um, because I didn't know what was happening really, you know. And they emailed me. They said, but I'm not really too good with my emails either. So I was like, oh, okay, that's really good to hear. Um, and so that happens, and then so they kind of like placed me in a chart to volunteer. So like I had to volunteer regardless, right? So and at the time I'm saying I was. This was literally yesterday when we had the meeting. So at the time, literally yesterday, Um, I'm saying at the time because it's really been for a couple weeks now. Um, I've been running into this girl a lot, and she usually sits by her lonely. She's always by herself. Um, and she's drawing or whatever. Whatever. She's always drawing. She like does this. She's like a digital artist. Um, but she's always by herself. Like, either if it's at the tables near the ping pong table, or if it's just at the tables near the snack bar. She's always by herself. And I'm like, yo, she seems kind of cool because she was also in my meditation walk that day. She was laughing at all my jokes, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I was trying to get to know her, right? And so, at the time, so before I went to the meeting, I was walking up, and I was walking past her. I was walking past a door, or past a room, and I noticed that she was there. So I walked past it. Then I like kind of backstep a little bit, and I knock on the door, and she's like, she like mouths that you can come in, and I'm like, oh hey, whatever. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I shot my shot, and she was cool with it, right? Because I it's not just that one day where we were in the meditation day, like or when we were doing the meditation walk, the hike or whatever. It was that plus all the other times that maybe I've seen her and I was just like I would just look and say hey, but like sometimes I would try to talk but then I'd get too nervous and kind of like walk away. Like I'd make a reason as to why I'd be walking away, something stupid. But that day I just felt really, I felt really confident. So I was like, I backstepped, I walked in, and I was like, yo, I noticed you. I've been noticing you for the last couple of weeks now, and I always see that you're always alone. Um, I didn't say it like that because that's kind of depressing, but it was along the gist of it. And then I was saying it'd be nice for me to get to know you. So you know, uh, I was saying so off the bat, I did ask if she had a boyfriend. She said no, right? Not because I want to be your boyfriend right now. I'm just saying it'd be nice to get to know her, and then you know if things work out well, maybe then. It sucks though, because we only got like 20 days till the semester ends. But anyways, so, like I shot my shot. I was like, yo, I always see you in the Emblem Library. Maybe we can go on a study date, every so often. Maybe I can go grab, maybe I asked her if she wanted to go grab dinner later. She was like, yeah, she was super excited about that. So, that also made my day, right? Because I don't really see her so happy. There she goes texting me right now. I don't see her always happy. She always seems like focused and really, about her drawing, situation that she got going on. So, you know, um, what was I at? Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, I was really happy about that, and I was like, and I wanted to keep talking to her, but I had the meeting in like 5 minutes. So I was like, um, well, it sucks. I got to go to this meeting, for this color run, um, this Saturday, and she was like, "Oh, for the Saga Club, SAGA, Sexuality and Gender Alliance Club, that club, um, for Saga Club." And I was like, "Oh yeah, so you're part of that?" And she is. So we both end up walking out to the meeting, um, as like this new group, right? And so, um, we go to the meeting or whatever, and then we listen. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really listening. I was kind of in my mind. I was like, "Hey, you know, it's a new girl, right?" What's interesting? What's really interesting though? I've noticed. I never made the realization, but I've noticed now that it's like, at least in college, it's a superficial care. I'm not about to talk about that. I'm talking about the color run and how I met the girl. I'm not gonna say her name though. I don't like saying names. It feels kind of tacky. Anyways, so we go to the meeting, whatever. We go out. I'm like, okay, I'm about to leave because I got homework to do. And then she was like, all right. So I leave. I do my homework. It was funny because that day, so it's funny because the video I made yesterday about talking about how all my friends are like the Generation Z Voltron when we're all together. That was on the day of when everything happened. So you know, that was the same day. So I go back and I go kick it with my friends, and we're talking about how like Kyle is a two-syllable word, which it is. I'm not wrong, and and then it was just a really nice day. So today is the color run. Today was the color run. So we were doing the color run. It was super fun. It was really fun, because I got to kick it with the girl. So I think I should say my girl now, right? I think am I liable to say that now? I'm not sure, but I was kicking it with her and my friends, 'cause my friends all came through. It's really interesting because all my friends are computer science majors, and I'm a math major, and both of these majors are like in the moratorium. So like our courses, like we're the last people that can take the courses for like until like the next 5 years, right? But like we're like the dead majors, but we go to like every event now. So I just find that funny. But anyways, all our friends were there. All my friends were there, and except for my one friend who thinks he's like this lone wolf. Um, yeah, I mean, when is he gonna learn? I don't know. Anyways, but so all my friends were there. Most of my friends were there, and it was really cool. Like I thought that, because I was volunteering at the information desk, and I thought that was always going to be like a boring job. It really wasn't boring. I got like a free bag. I got like a free shirt. I got a free Philly pretzels. These always go crazy. Not when it's hard, but I mean, I think you can like heat it up for like another 10 seconds. It'll be cool. But um, yeah, so it was really dope. And so I got moved out the information desk, and I was the person that does like that sprays the color on you when you run by, and it was it was really funny because everybody's looking at you kind of like, yo, please don't spray me. And I'm like looking at it with like the color spray like behind my back, like, no, I won't do nothing to you. And as soon as they come by, I like lash it out on them. It was really funny. Me and my friend was just doing that the whole time. It was hilarious. Um, and then it got really funny because if you're the color sprayer, if you're spraying the color, technically not a lot gets on you. It gets on the people that are running, right? So when the race was all said and done, um, when the race was all said and done, um, we were coming back to clean everything up. So we were cleaning everything up, and so how like in mafia movies, like the mob boss, he'll like turn to his like consigliere, I think I'm saying that right. He'll like turn to his consigliere, right, or like his because they're called like the mob boss, and I think it splits into like the three uh capitans. Is it capitans? Hold on, let me see how the mob thing works out. Like, how's it? The mob boss, mob. What is the mob hierarchy? What is it? Uh, so it goes from the boss to the capos. That's what it is. The capos. So or capos. So he was. It's like the mob was the how like the mob boss like talks to his like his consigliere, or he talks to like one of his capos like, yo, this man Jimmy, take him out. But he won't, like, he'll say it like so like quietly that like you don't even understand what he's saying, right? But then you'll see Jimmy get like shot like twice in the head, right? In the movies, not in real life. So anyways, I'm over here trying to clean everything up, and I'm talking to the girl as I'm doing it, right? And so at the corner of my eye, I see these two people. It's the same two people that I was talking about in the video where it's like the circumstance of like it being like too far away or too close to say hi to someone. It was in that video. It was those two people. I see because it was a black guy and a Hispanic guy. So the black guy, he's talking to his man like, "Yo, you see that kid Jaden over there? Take him out." So and then the Hispanic guy, he walks up with the yellow packet of like the yellow packet. It looks like what's it called? Um Whatever. But he takes out like the yellow packet of dust, right? He's looking at me. He's locking eyes with me, right? I wish I could like stand up and like make the walk, but I can't do it. So he's locking eyes with me, right? And I'm looking at the corner of my eye while still talking to this girl. I'm like, oh, so what episode of One Piece are you in? And she's like, oh, episode 276 or whatever. And she's saying, I'm not saying whatever to like make her. I'm just saying like, cause like in the corner of my eye, in my mind, I'm like, yo, what does this man want with me? Like, so I'm not like really hearing her. I'm not. I'm just trying not to get like hit with the dust or whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. And I'm like kind of trying to like walk away as I'm talking to her, and she's like, Jane, what are you doing? And I'm like, no, it's nothing. It's cool. Then it almost seems like the black guy told the Hispanic guy. I'm not gonna say their names, but he was like, it's almost like he said, yo, see that kid Jaden? Go. And so as soon as I feel like he said that, the Hispanic man comes chasing down out the bench, out the bleachers. He starts running down the bleachers, right? I'm like, oh, okay, this is my time to go. So then I start running as quickly as possible. I'm 200 pounds. So it's not a, like, I can run fast for like a cool 20 seconds. Then I'm like, I'm winded, right? So I'm booking it down the football field because this all took place around the football field and like the track and field. So I'm booking it down the football field, trying to run as quickly as possible. He's like, and the Hispanic man's like, "Oh, Jaden," and then he rips off the yellow packet of dust, and like, all I see, like, I look behind me to see like how close he is. All I see is like yellow dust, and I'm like, fam, it's like I got, it's like I like a hit got put out on me, you know? and I just fell to the ground. Like, no, I got hit. And then I just see, like it wasn't like shameful as in like I got like you know publicly humiliated. It was just funny because I got hit, right? I got hit with the dust, with the yellow, with the color spray or whatever. I fall to the ground. All I see is yellow, and all I see is my girl laughing at me. I see I see Hispanic dude laughing at me. I see my boss black man laughing at me. I see a couple of my own friends laughing at me, and I'm like, that's a shame. But so yeah, it's like all on the back of me, so I can't turn around and show you because I'm connected to my laptop right now or with my headphones. But I wish I could, because yeah, like I got hit bad, but not nearly as bad as like some of the other people. Like some of the other people, they look like they're like human canvases, and they got like legitimately like like their whole face was covered. It was like they got covered in war paint. It was ridiculous. But um, excuse me, sorry. Other than that, everything else was really fun at this event. I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. And again, I got to talk to my girl. She's not my girl. Um, it's only been we've only been hanging out for the last 2 days, right? Although I've known her for I guess a couple weeks now. We've been talking, but now she knows I have a romantic interest in it, right? Um, I don't know how far this will go, and it sucks because it's not that I don't have high hopes. It's just age is a big factor in all of this. It's like mentally I'm there, right? But physically I am 17. So once my birthday happens, she finds out I'm 18. It's like it's all gonna go down the drain. I already know it. I feel it coming, but I'm uh I'm have fun with what's going on now, and then we'll see. She'd be a real one if she if we still be I guess a thing, because I'm assuming she's 19. Um, yeah, I'm assuming she's 19. So when I turn 18, maybe I don't know. We'll see. But it wasn't about her. It was about the color run. Although I kind of unintentionally made it about her. But it's funny. She has a YouTube channel herself. Maybe we might be in a YouTube video together one day. I don't know. We'll see. But that's all I got. The color run was extremely fun. But I got a hit placed out on me, and man, that's a shame. I gotta get revenge. I gotta get my revenge somehow. They're in my chemistry class, so I might find a way. I might find a way right before the semester ends, because we got I think like 20 days left. So we'll see. But other than that, yeah, it was a really fun day today. And we should be watching the new Mortal Kombat. That movie just came out on HBO Max, I think yesterday. So in my club, we're doing an event today as well. So that should be really fun. Other than that, that's all I got. So peace.